Let's talk about DiMeo family sit-downs. When I say sit-down, I'm referring to a meeting where the purpose is to settle disputes. Season 1, Episode 2, 46 long. Junior's pissed because Brendan Fallone and Christopher Moltisanti hijacked a Comley truck, which is under Junior's jurisdiction.
Jackie, you got a ruler?
The kids who hit that truck, they make restitution to Junior.
Done. It's done.
I may be acting boss while the old man's a guest of the government, but I wish somebody tell my bowels, because they don't obey.
At this moment, Jackie Aprile Sr. is undergoing treatment for stomach cancer, but his prognosis isn't looking very good.
Maybe I should name a successor.
This day and age, who wants the fucking job?
Remember Tony told Livia that if she'd been born after those feminists, she would have been the real gangster? I'd say she still is a real gangster. After all, it's these little sit-downs with Junior here that really impact the moves that he decides to make in Season 1.
Maybe Christopher could use a little talking to. You know. The other one? Filoni? I don't know.
Next up.
Okay, we know what we're gonna do.
Till the government indicts, anyway.
Jimmy, this answers your concerns?
I think a lot of good ground was covered.
All of a sudden, it's for a meeting to discuss shit we already covered. It's weighing a wine.
You got my okay.
Too bad he didn't have time to put on anything decent later on. It's a bit ironic because I don't think that Jimmy Altieri set up this meeting necessarily as a sit-down, because there may not have been a specific dispute to settle. But in the end, Junior ends up giving Tony the okay to take Jimmy out. So, something that would be accomplished at a sit-down was accomplished. Next up, Season 3, Episode 10, To Save Us All from Satan's Power. The only other sit-down in which we see Jackie Aprile Sr. present is the one from the flashback in To Save Us All from Satan's Power from 1995 that involved Junior and Big Puss, where Puss didn't show up.
It was to sit down.
Where's Bumpinchero?
It's not here yet.
He's supposed to be here.
You better have a good excuse for why you're still alive.
We should have known right then when he was MIA from that sit-down.
It was nice to get another look at Jackie Aprile Sr. in a leadership position and to see him really in his prime. Next up, Season 3, Episode 13, Army of One.
Yeah.
You're late.
Well, tomorrow I can be on time. But you'll be stupid forever.
Paulie was very adamant about setting up this sit-down because he felt that Ralph owed him $50,000 from the check-cashing store robbery in Morristown. Ralph offered Paulie $5,000, but Tony told him to give Paulie $12,000.
I'm owed that 50 G's.
Paulie's not happy. He thinks he's being cheated out of $38,000, which he apparently needs more now because of the $8,000 a month he needs to pay for Nucci to live at Green Grove.
5 tops, maybe, as a finder's fee.
All right, 5's just a negotiating platform.
His guys did the heavy lift.
Little Paulie was good to go. The car never came.
Ralphie, give him $12,000.
I can't believe this.
Why not? Last year you believed that flying saucer was over East Rutherford.
I'm not gonna tell you again.
T, I'm asking you to reconsider this.
Paulie, you requested a sit-down. He heard you out.
I had to park the car all the way over there. Spacimo! Ah! Son of a bitch!
Season 4, Episode 2, No Show. Here, little Polly and Patsy tell Syl that Polly, who's currently in jail, wants at least 10 no-show, no-work jobs set aside for him and his crew.
I drove out to Youngstown to see Uncle Paulie, and he was, I don't know, hoping you could settle this shit with Ralph and the no-show carpenter jobs.
Ralph says he only has 2 jobs, maybe 3.
My uncle's looking for at least 10.
I'm talking here on a $300 million project.
Come on, Ralph. What's the real number?
What, am I speaking in tongues here?
Here it is. And this comes from... You will give Paulie 5 carpenter jobs. 2 no-shows and 3 no-works. One of the no-shows our friend in Youngstown keeps. And one he gives to Chrissy here. The others, the no-work jobs, that's for Paulie. How he wants to distribute them.
It is so decreed.
In addition, Syl, passing along Tony's orders, makes Christopher acting capo while Paulie's in jail.
With Paulie in the can, there's a new acting capo of his crew. It's Chrissy. That's the way certain people want it, and we trust there will be no ill will.
Next up, Season 5, Episode 3, Where's Johnny? Feech's nephew, Gary LaManna, just started his own landscaping company, and Feech decided that Gary's territory now includes the streets where Salvitro has been working the neighborhood and doing landscaping for the past 26 years. Paulie finds out about this because his Aunt Mary lives on that block. So Paulie agrees to get involved and help Salvitro out of the kindness of his own heart. Just kidding. He did it for a token, I don't know, a couple percent.
All right, how about this? Vitro and your nephew split the area. East of Dyer, yours. West of Dyer goes to him. It's for the broken arm. I don't know, give him $500.
I already told the guy 12, D.
There are some civilians, like Davy Scatino for instance, where, sure, they might not be involved in this life directly, but they know what they're getting themselves into when they decide to get involved. But with Salvitro, he literally was just doing his job. Didn't ask for any of this trouble, was not involved with organized crime in any way. There are some occasions where people want to have a sit down, but sorry, no such luck. Like Jackie Jr., for instance.
I wanted to have a little sit down with you about a friend of mine who was doing some business at your club.
And when did you want to do this?
Now, if it's okay.
Now's okay for a chat, not a sit down.
I guess we could call this a sit down, get up.
I want to get my shy business back on its feet. I keep getting these calls from my brother Jackie's customers.
I'll talk to you later, Richie.
And then there's the you can't sit down.
Sit down.
And then we have some, I guess perhaps we'd call them stand-ups instead of sit-downs.
What's there to talk about? Fairfield's mine, was yours.
All right, who gave the order to torch one of Albert's trucks?
It was Eugene's going on 3 years, and Eugene was with me. Junior ruled on it, and it wasn't right then.
Easy. How much we talking about?
3 G's a week. I heard 5.
One of the trucks.
Be quiet, Albert.
Talk to him. He lit up 2 of my dumpsters.
What's the matter with you? Both of you.
My crew is in line for the Raritan Township contract, okay? This guy over there keeps whispering to Albert.
For the time being, it's Bobby's. But he's still gonna kick up to you. 20%. What? You're a captain, Ralphie, when I say you're a captain.
And I'm gonna turn up my hearing aid so I don't miss it.
What, do you speak Norwegian? For now.
Thanks for watching. Which DiMeo family sit-down was your favorite?